Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are joining us from. I wanted to thank all my new subscribers for joining my channel. Whether you are following me on YouTube or Facebook, I wanted to thank all of you for subscribing to my channel. I've had so many new subs in the past few weeks, so I wanted to tell you some information about myself in case you don't know who I am. My name is Wafa, and I'm an ESL professor here in Canada. I've been helping students pass their IELTS exam for the past 7 years. I currently teach at one of the biggest Canadian colleges, and I decided to start this YouTube channel just to help all of you improve in your English, improve in your speaking, especially. And this is why I started this channel because I really, really want to help you all succeed on your IELTS exam. Um, so I've been doing lots of lives recently on IELTS speaking practice mock tests, but today's live is a bit different. In today's live, I really, really wanted to dive into five five important things you need to know in order to improve in your IELTS speaking exam. Five methods you need to make sure that you are paying attention to during your IELTS preparation specifically for the speaking section. And this is what I really wanted to talk about today. Let me know in the comment section where you're listening in from or where you're watching from. I'd love to meet you all. Uh, it's very cold here in Canada. It's super cold. That's why you see me wearing a nice cozy sweater. I've made myself a nice tea just so I could join you guys here on this live so we could chit chat, have some fun, and I can help you prepare for the IELTS speaking test, guys. It's so important that you have some sort of plan in place or some roadmap of how you're going to pass. You can't just open your books one day and say, okay, here we are. I'm going to start studying for IELTS speaking, right? And this is why I wanted to talk about these five essential methods or techniques you need to make sure that you pay attention to when you are preparing for the IELTS speaking test. So let's talk about the first one. The first one is unlocking your IELTS potential. So most students assume that they need to be this picture perfect English speaker when they are taking the IELTS speaking test. And this is why I'm here to tell you that actually that's a lie. That's a misconception a lot of students have, is that they think they have to be the perfect English speaker. They have no accent. Their pronunciation is amazing. And no, this is not the case, guys, because if that's what you believe, you will never be ready to take the IELTS speaking exam, or you'll never be confident enough to face the examiner and try to answer his questions. So the first one is, regardless, once again, of your current English proficiency level, you just remember that you can, in fact, boost your IELTS speaking confidence. Remember that confidence is key in the IELTS speaking test. Just because if you are confident throughout your speech, regardless of the level of English you know, believe me, you will get sky high flying numbers in IELTS speaking because the examiner will sense your confidence in speaking English. But believe me, if you are not confident and you're rumbling for words, or you don't know what to say, you're hesitant in your speech, then he'll sense that you're not confident in your speaking abilities. So I want you to know that regardless of your English speaking level, I guarantee you can pass the IELTS speaking test if you are confident enough, if you go in there with confidence and say, you know what, I'm going to do good, I'm going to pass the IELTS speaking test, or I don't need to know big vocabulary words in order to pass the IELTS speaking test. And I think that's another misconception a lot of students, in fact, have on a daily basis, is they assume I need to know these large vocabulary words. I need to make sure I memorize them in order to pass IELTS speaking. But no, guys, you do not. The examiner is not testing you on your high vocabulary words. He's actually testing you on your ability to speak clearly and coherently throughout your speech. So you need to know how to use even small words, but in the right context. And guys, I the second one I really wanted to talk about, the second method you need to know is being able to master your pronunciation. Once again, like I said, a lot of students have this misconception of, oh my God, my pronunciation needs to be amazing in IELTS speaking in order to pass. And let's talk back. Let's step one step back, and just like I mentioned, your pronunciation would be great if you stop trying to use big vocabulary words. Remember that one of the band descriptors in IELTS speaking is that you need to be able to pronounce words. He will be marking you on one of the band descriptors being pronunciation. So of course, if you decide to use challenging words you don't know how to pronounce, then it's evident that you're going to get a bad mark. So you need to make sure that you use words you are comfortable pronouncing, so that way you don't have this fear, or you're not scared or anxious that, oh my God, I can't pronounce certain words. I don't know how to say this word, and I'm so scared to say it. Why would you put yourself in those shoes if you can just use simple words, pronounce it clearly, feel confident, and move on to the next question, guys? Remember, the IELTS speaking test is not difficult. The examiner is grading you on everyday English, how maybe I talk to my neighbor, how I talk to a friend. It doesn't have to be so formal, or so the sentences are structured in such a way like that you would talk to your manager, for example. Don't think of it like that. The more you think of it like that, the more nervous you will be, and then you would be jeopardizing your own band score. So once again, that was number two in making sure that you don't assume that you have to have this perfect pronunciation before you take the IELTS speaking exam. Let's move on to number three. So the third one is, let me put up the banner so you see it, is improving clarity. Remember, what is improve clarity? The third one, like I said, is you need to make sure that you improve your clarity. Remember how I said don't use big vocabulary words, because that may be difficult for you to structure your sentence properly. So if you are able to improve your clarity, this means that you are able to have a clear communication in the IELTS speaking test. This is so essential when you are discussing your ideas in a clear manner. Remember that improving your clarity will not only help you convey your ideas clearly, but it also leaves an impression to the examiner like, wow, this student really understands what I'm trying to say. Wow, this student really, really understands how to structure his answers properly in a concise manner that was so easy to follow. So remember this, guys. Focus on precision in every word that you say. Focus on it so that way you can get that band score you need, guys. And before I move on to the next method, I just want to remind you that we are currently working on a super exciting course behind the scenes. It's called IELTS Speaking Band 7 in 7 days. It's going to be a 7 day course, guys. Literally, within 7 days, we will help you improve in all these different parts that I'm discussing today. If this is something you're interested in, make sure you join my waitlist, because this will be a live course taught by me over Zoom. And guys, I'm super excited because I've been working so hard on this course. I really want to help you all succeed in your pronunciation, in your clarity of speech, in really getting a band 7 and higher on your IELTS speaking exam. No more feeling anxious, no more feeling nervous or scared to talk. I'm going to help you level up your IELTS speaking grade so I can see you on this side of the world. If you are planning to move abroad, I really want to help you all. So let's move on to the fourth one. So the fourth method that you really need to make sure that you practice is IELTS success. Just know that whether you are aiming for a high score in part two or any other section, achieving your IELTS score is so easy, is so within reach, guys. It's right there. You just have to hang on to it, and you're there. You're at the finish line. You have the band score you need to move to an English speaking country. You can do it, guys. Don't think that you have to be this picture perfect person in order to achieve that band score you need to move to that country. And like I said, this is what we are going to help you with. Build that confidence, build that really positive feeling that you can walk into that exam room with that confidence you need, with that integrity you need, so that way you are not hesitating throughout your speech, guys. We have, hello, Anas. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Let me know where you're chatting from. I'd love to get to know you all while I'm chit chatting. And guys, the fifth method that you really need to concentrate on is stronger IELTS performance. So, what is stronger IELTS performance? It's improving your. It means that improving your speaking skills is not just about scoring higher. It's also about connecting with the examiners. Remember that a confident and articulate speaker leaves a positive impression that allows you to get that better IELTS speaking test. You know, here's a funny story about me is when I actually have an interview for a job or it's a very serious time, I always try to crack a joke or two to the interviewer or to even my current job that I have as a professor at a school. People are usually so nervous in job interviews, but the way I see it is it's just a conversation. And if I show that if I show the interviewer that I am a confident speaker and I'm confident in my job, then they will like that more. So actually, in my interview, I cracked a joke or two, and hey, look, I got the job only because I showed them that I am confident in what I'm saying. I am confident in being able to land this job. And that's why I tell you, if you are able to speak with confidence and show the examiner that, yes, I could crack a joke or two within limits, obviously, throughout my IELTS speaking test, the examiner will see that I am a confident speaker, that I am able to answer and add a joke on top of it or add a side of my sense of humor on top of it. And if you do this, guys, this is what's going to help you improve in your band score. remember that if you leave that impression with the examiner in IELTS speaking, you can get that band score you're dreaming of. And it's right there. I see it. It's right at you're very close to the finish line. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you through and make sure that you join our waitlist for our IELTS speaking band 7 in 7 days course. You will find it down in the description box down below. And I'm going to be there, hold your hand and guide you through all the different modules. I'm super excited. Make sure that you stay tuned, and I'm here to help you. And I wanted to know where you're chatting from. Let me know about you, because I'd like to get to know the people in this chat. Hello, Syed. Thanks for joining us. Walaikum assalam. I hope you're doing well. And we have a few chatters. I am preparing for the Duolingo test. Okay, that's great. I actually don't know much about Duolingo because I'm an IELTS teacher, but I believe they also test you on the 4 skills of reading, writing, listening, and speaking. I hope it's going well. I am from India. Great to meet you, Syed. I wish you the best of luck. If you are preparing for IELTS, I'm here to help you. However, I'm sure all my videos would help you even in the Duolingo test. I'm here. I just signed on. Just wanted to hang out with you all, drink my tea, say hello. Let me know, Syed, how it's going for your preparation. Let me know where other callers are listening in from. I'd love to interact with you all. I want to know what you're doing to improve your speaking for IELTS. Just let me know. I'd like to know. Hello, Mr. Masoom. Thanks for joining us. I'd like to know, actually, after discussing these 5 methods you need to keep in mind, I'd like to know if you had any of these misconceptions before. Did you ever feel like you need to pronounce words like an English speaker, or you needed to make sure that you have to be at this current this uh, perfect level of English before taking IELTS speaking? Or do you have confidence that in your current level, you can pass IELTS speaking? You can get a band 7 or higher? I'd like to know this. And I want to know just about your IELTS speaking performance preparation. What have you been doing to improve your speaking? I know a lot of students have this misconception of, oh my God, I need to memorize all these vocabulary words and phrases. I need to make sure I need to memorize all these grammar rules. But then when they get to speaking, they're like, how do I use these words? How do I use these grammar rules while I'm talking? Trust me, guys, that will not help you just memorizing just memorizing certain words or certain phrases all day long. This is a misconception a lot of students have, guys. You need to be able to learn how to apply these in everyday speaking. You need to practice these. You cannot just learn a bunch of words. It's like reading the dictionary and say, okay, I know this word, I know this word, I'm going to use it one day, but you're going to forget when you start talking. It's only normal. So this is why I want to make sure that you know these are all mistakes that you are making. This may be the reason why you are not improving in your speaking skills, because you're spending too much time in the wrong places. Oh, Masum, we're actually not doing an IELTS speaking live today. We are actually just talking about certain mistakes students have or misconceptions students have on the IELTS speaking test, and them feeling like they have to be at a certain level before they take IELTS speaking. And this is what we are discussing today. I just want to make sure that most of you have a study plan in place. Most of you guys know how to improve in these certain misconceptions you may have or mistakes you are making on the IELTS speaking test. So make sure, if you have not downloaded my IELTS study plan, make sure you download the IELTS study plan, so that way you know exactly how to improve every single day on all the different parts of the IELTS exam. I have a larger part for the speaking section. Make sure you download that, because I really want to make sure you guys have a proper roadmap, a proper guide on how you are going to improve in your IELTS speaking. So guys, I wanted to say, I hope you guys are all doing the best things possible in order to improve your English. Let's go down the list again, in case some people joined a little later and maybe have some questions about each misconception or mistake that you feel like you have to be at a certain level at before you take IELTS speaking. So the first one was unlocking your IELTS potential, meaning that you need to walk in there confidently at your current level of speaking English. You need to remember that regardless of your level of speaking, you should be confident to speak English, because confidence is what is going to kill you in the IELTS speaking test. If you are confident, if you are able to um, uh, regardless of your current proficiency level, if you are able to walk in there with that confidence and feeling like, you know what, I'm going to ace this, I'm going to do amazing, you will do amazing. So remember, it's all about taking that first step towards that success, first step toward that finish line, and I'm here to help you. And the second one was pronunciation. So, regardless of your current pronunciation level, just know that you don't have to be able to pronounce words perfectly like a native English speaker in order to pass the IELTS speaking test. You can be at your current level, just don't use words that you have a difficult time pronouncing. Remember that pronunciation is actually one of the band descriptors the examiner will be grading you on. So why would you jeopardize your band score and try to use big vocabulary words? He's not grading you on using larger vocabulary words. Instead, he's grading you on your ability to pronounce a certain word. So why not use shorter words that are easy to say and clearer to understand, and they make sense within the context of what you are discussing. So this is what I want you to know. And the third one is improving clarity. Once again, right along with being able to pronounce words properly, as long as you are able to communicate clearly and get the message across, this is what's important. So don't overwhelm yourself when you are preparing for IELTS speaking. Just make sure you know how to communicate clearly, coherently throughout your speech, so that way you are able to really impress the examiner and leave that impression that is going to get you that band score. And number four, guys, the fourth one, once again, is whether you are aiming for a high score or any other in part two or any other section, you will be able to target the IELTS score you need in order to get that passing grade. Remember that your journey to success starts with strong speaking skills, and you need to have that determination to really try to improve your English. And the fifth one, guys, I'm going to leave it off here. Is let me put it up on the screen actually. A stronger IELTS performance. Really remember that improving your speaking skills is not just about scoring higher, it's about connecting with the examiners. As I mentioned, if you are able to connect with him, show him that you are confident, you are comfortable, you don't feel scared when you are answering. This is going to create a connection between you and the examiner to feel more comfortable, to feel more able to answer his questions without hesitating, without feeling anxious. And guys, this is what's really going to help you. So these 5 points are your roadmap to IELTS success. So remember that whether you are just beginning your journey to IELTS speaking, or you're in the middle of it, or about to take your IELTS speaking test, I hope these five tips or misconceptions that most students make really help you walk in there with confidence and ease. I believe in you. I think you could really pass the IELTS speaking test with a band 7 and higher. I hope this helped you. Guys, let me know if you have any questions down in the comment box. If not, I wish you guys a wonderful day. Let's see if anybody has any questions. I talked a lot. We'll wait one more minute. If not, we're going to end this live. All right, folks. I wish you guys a wonderful day. I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care and best of luck on your IELTS speaking journey. Bye now.